Hi all, welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4. We're playing as Poland, to get Poland cannon into space. We just ended the war that Russia had us in for forever. We got Bessarabia back from the Ottomans, which is great. We already have a core there. There's no revolt risk. It's got an estuary, so it's a nice place. I'm pretty excited by that. We are not yet stable in funds, mostly because we're reinforcing like mad. We are trying to decide, we're going to start taking out some rebels, to be honest. That's what's going to happen. Our hope is that we can sort of wipe all of them. We want to get to one more stability, and then we can get rid of liberalism, and we will move forward. We do have very low Republican tradition. Not that worried about it, to be honest. So there's the Saxon Patriots. We will handle them and accept demands, which gets rid of them. And Niederlausitz does not have any revolt risk right now. Awesome. So screw the nationalism. Dragon Adam, the YouTube channel is the same as my Twitch. It's Lyle2. All of these videos are posted. I do let's tries of some random let's just sit there for now, of sort of games that are interesting to me. Typically they're roguelikes or turn-based strategy or platformers that I play around with. I also have an Hindustan game going in this one, and then I'm going to add in, I think, XCOM soon, and I might throw in XCOM when this series is done. I also might do something random, like once a week do DuckTales or something. I'll take the mercantilism. I have the new DuckTales. I love the one on the Nintendo, and it's a pretty good recreation, so I'm going to go back and actually beat it. Just haven't had time. So my goal is to... yes, let's see here. I could gain a lot of power, lose more Republican tradition. Or I could have terrible rulers come up. We're going to drop our Republican tradition even more. But our ruler is going to be better. He's now 465. That's awesome. This is not so good. Let's see here. They still want an administrative republic, so that's fine. They just want to install one who sucks. Which is kind of annoying. But we will let ourselves reinforce. That's fine. 1-3 versus 1-4-4. So you are definitely the better of the leaders. It's really sort of annoying. Brandenburg is now only 2 provinces. I really just want to go to war with them. Can we see what the peace was? You're still at war with the Hansa and Saxony. Do I have a reason to go to war with you? You hate me. Can I fabricate a plane? Sure. I could convert that province. Still not actually that exciting by it. Let's see here. Yeah, everything else is pretty stable right now. We're still doing the point game because we're still... What? We've got... Yeah. Still ridiculously need. We're 14 years ahead, so we've got some time. We are also down so much money. I'm going to take out another loan, and we're just going to cry ourselves to sleep regarding how many loans we have to take out. Alright, let's go after this guy. I'll be so happy if I can finally finish the liberalism rebels nonsense. It would be glorious. Just how many men are we going to lose doing it? Actually, we're doing alright. We're doing just fine. 10k is fine. Lose the stability or lose money. Well, we're going to lose the money. We're going to take the loan out because I need the stability to be at level 1. We're just going to constantly take out loans. The only good thing is we're getting a much better leader for our points. 10 points a month for, yep, that's fine. In 2 out of the 3? Yeah, 10, 10, 9. I'm really happy about. It's really going to help us push through to what we need to be at. But manpower is dropping, but not crazy amounts. That's fine. Is Austria in a war? I'd be so happy if Austria got run over by the Russians. I do have a lot of inflation. I had several crazy rebellion periods where I just had to take out loans like mad in order to stabilize the country. And I've basically had to ignore inflation because it costs admin points to get rid of. I could now start getting rid of it because I'm going to be ahead of time. But for admin, it's actually more important for me to get the ideas to reduce the cost of the tech long term than it is for me to reduce the inflation. Because I'm not really buying that much, right? Like, I mean, my precious resources are time and points. And I'm now getting to the point where points, if I can hold it like somewhere between 7 and 10 a month, that's going to do it. That's going to be enough for me to get through. It's just, can I do it ahead of time? And the easiest way I'm going to have a chance to do that is to have as much of a discount as I can, so that last tech I can grab right at the end. I think there's going to be enough years. I think if I do it that way, there are just enough years. Because it ends at 1820. So I'm going to have to do it several years ahead, but I should be able to just barely get it. Also, we should go up to speed 4 now that that war is over. Hopefully get through time a little bit quicker. I'd be very happy about that. And that'll get us to our hopefully +1 stability and no more liberalist rebels. That would be even better. If I hold out long enough, I'll get enough reinforcements that I can maybe take out these rebels after I've unsieged. That would be the goal here. I really sort of want to go after Brandenburg. More loans! Whee! Improve reputation. That's fine. I don't care. It sucks. Since they've edited and changed patches, the diplomatic reputation is not nearly as good, which is sad. We won that siege. We're at 45, so we've got 14k more than them. Let's take out these rebels. And that should, hopefully... you had to break your siege, really? I mean, it's fine, but I didn't need you to. Look at that. I'm so excited about that discipline. It's a little bit sad here, the morale, but can't do everything. I've seen you can get a lot more discipline than what I have, but... Okay, so we're going to unsiege Danzig. Hopefully get one more stability in like 5 months, and we will then presumably get rid of nationalism, which will be glorious. Or liberalism, excuse me. Nationalism would be amazing. We're going to get rid of liberalism. Since the Polish revolutionaries are the only ones left, they are basically gone once we get rid of these guys. The rebels could break my country. They have taken 1. Yeah, that's not going to happen. And that will then... Well, unfortunately, I've spent a lot of points that we would have rather put towards ideas in admin, but baby steps, basically. Russia still loves us. France... Is that France that we're going after? Yeah, those two we're fine with. Spain. Let's I don't want military access. Want to improve relations with you. I sort of really want to annex Brandenburg. The problem is I don't know if Austria would come to their aid. Somehow I'm sure in the alliance chain it would. It'll be so much fun and exciting though. Okay. I'm somehow out of water again. We are going to do offensive ideas. We have the points and we're way ahead of time, so that's fine. What else do we got? We're going to do the same thing with trade, which will complete the trade. So we'll now actually need a diplo sink of some sort. I don't know what we're going to do with that. We won't have the money to buy buildings. Actually, it might. It'll help. We'll have a 5th merchant. It's not like we have the biggest trading empire in the world, but it's better than nothing. Still no admin. Oh, admin yearly inflation reduction. We were just talking about that. We'll take the loan. We lost our general. More loans. So we are upping our point total, and I think, let's see, we can boost our stability. Hopefully this will stop the dang rebels. Also should really increase. Order is restored. Okay, so that should have gotten rid of liberalism. We're at +2 stability. I think that was exactly what we were looking to do and have been looking to do for a while. So we shouldn't be having these absolutely insane, let's, rebel for forever problems anymore, which I'd be very happy about. We're going to get rid of the reinforcement very soon, so that means we can start repaying loans. In fact, yeah, I just want you to reinforce fully so I can just drop my maintenance all the way down. That would be perfect. Maybe. I really hate it takes forever to fully refill your people. The closer you get to being fully full. It is the most ridiculous sort of pattern. Ooh, what thing can I do that I probably don't want to do? Oh, well, sure. More missionary strength is fine. Stability cost modifier, I don't care that much about. Still, I don't care about that. Although that may actually make it easier to convert that last province. I can no longer convert them because they have local autonomy for God knows how long. Probably forever. Yeah, like 18 years. So we're just not going to bother with that one. We're at full health in our military. Brilliant. So that means maintenance get all the way down. Idea, pop up. National trade income modifier, 10% more. We have a new merchant. What are we going to do with the new merchant? Hi, Skyluxer, or Siluxer. Welcome to the channel. Let's see here. We're collecting there. We've got a guy there. We've got a guy there. Where do we put... What happens if I just collect from trade here? I think that'll help our funds. Hopefully. Upped our trade some. That's alright. We've got one vassal. We don't care about him. Wallachia. I like that Montenegro is down here hanging out by itself. No allies. Ottomans are right there. We'll be able to go after them at a moment's notice. It's really healthy for you guys. We'll take that diplomat back. And we actually do have some diplomats we can keep. You want, like, every province that I have. Let's keep Russia happy with me. Prussia. Sure. Russia's, yeah, those are good. England's been a while, right? It's been long enough that we will improve. Improve. Alright, let's see here. What else we got? Does that war end? Oh, no, that war is still going. People that I would love to go after the Hansa. I would be so happy about that. But it's not to be. And we can start paying off loans, which will also increase our money, because we've got, I'm sure, crazy interest at this point. Something, yeah, 4 a turn of interest. We have 7 loans, which is ridiculous, but what can you do? Lose military power. I'm going to lose the prestige. We're not losing any power we can get. I can repay a loan. Let's see here. Let's repay the cheap loan. That's a good start. So we're down to 6. And how did that help? Yeah, I got rid of half a ducat worth of interest payments, so that's not bad. How much is this dropping a turn? Minus 0.11% a year. How much does reduce inflation cost? 67 at midpoint. So we could consider doing that. We'll have extra midpoints at some point in the future, so we could start dropping it down. Not sure it really needs to happen, but it's possible. The other thing we could do, I actually think that we have a whole bunch of naval force limit to play with. So we could just really up the heavy frigate that we have. We've got a bunch of well, that's annoying. Guys, come on. I need those points. We want the money. I think it's valid. I mean, we want to pay off the loans. But as soon as we do, or we get to a point where it's conceivable, I think we probably build 12 more heavy, 12 heavy frigates, 12 more light ships, and send them out somewhere. Increase our trade power somewhere, give us a chance at, good stuff. Have we lost another advisor? It's another situation where we don't have... Oh, it's so bad. We actually may hold off then on doing military ideas for a while. We're all... I mean, by far of any of these guys, they're the best. But you can see at 10 years ahead, if we're at max power, we can do it. So, excuse me, for military. So it'll probably be 11 or 12, like 11 here, and like 12 or 13 here. No, wait, that's the other way around. 10 years here, so, or 11 here, so 10 here, and like 6 or 7 here. So the last one we're going to do is probably the admin tech, which sucks. But we do our best. Russia declared war on the Timurids, which are, that big. Russia is this big. It's a little scary. I am now really tempted to try to, in one game, as Portugal, take over both India and Japan. I think that would be a lot of fun. France wants something. Let's help France, yes. Anyway, so that was my timer. That is the end of this episode. I thank you guys very much for watching. I very much appreciate your attention. If you have comments, questions, suggestions, anything like that, leave a comment, leave me a like. I very much appreciate it. And have a good night.